Hey folks, welcome back. In the spirit of Valentine's Day, I thought I'd set aside my dark, brooding soul and cover Just Like Heaven. I didn't even know this movie existed at all, to be honest, until it was recommended to me. But hey, Mark Ruffalo is in it, and he was great in 13 going on 30. And he was fine as the green guy too.
Damn.
As always, I'll be sharing my thoughts as the movie progresses, so kick back, relax, grab some chocolate covered strawberries and a glass of rosé, subscribe, and let's do this. This is Elizabeth, played by Reese Witherspoon, and from what I gather, she's a nurse that overworks herself.
Hi, Mr. Clark. I'm Dr. Masterson.
Doctor? Why doesn't she just wear a lab coat?
That's just one of our doctors.
Aren't doctors supposed to wear lab coats?
And apparently men can't keep their eyes and hands off of her. I don't go to the hospital on account of, being healthy, but I can't see that actually happening. Right?
Elizabeth, you're so lucky that all you have to worry about is work.
Oh.
No. Abby here, who I assume is her sister, is setting Liz up with somebody she didn't even meet. That must suck to be too busy to meet your own people. Maybe take one day every week and go out. That way by the end of the year you had 52 chances to meet someone. Anyways, Liz gets to stay at this hospital because Dr. Walsh likes that she actually cares for her patients. And he sends her home because she's been there for 26 hours. That's crazy. Uh-oh. Cut over to David shopping for a condo. But I have no idea what they made him do here. Then this random demon poster keeps sticking onto him to get his attention of this place that's actually really very nice. I assume it was Liz's apartment. I don't know what he has with couches though. That seems to be his ultimate gauge of a good place.
I like the couch. Good couch.
Good couch.
Oh my god. Wow, this place has everything. 3 bedrooms, lots of space, and a lovely view. I like the couch. Really? You didn't even check the plumbing or if they have rodents here. Yeah, you're right. I'll take it. As you can imagine, he spends all his days on the couch. But did his wife leave him? Oh no, it's this kind of movie. Frick. Anyways, David is understandably confused because Liz is saying he's in her apartment and apparently a pig just moved in. Then she disappears. I would have been freaking the F out right now. But he just secures his front door and continues with his life.
I told you to get out!
Jesus.
This is haunting. Jesus Christ. David tells his friend Jack about his hallucinations, who's also a shrink. But he just completely ignores that and tries bringing him into the real world.
Come on, Dave. It's been 2 years, man. No more hiding out.
I don't want to assume she left him. She could have died. Dave is ready to sleep, but Liz came back and is ready to call the police. Except nope. Then disappears again. Right in front of his face. So he does what any sane person would do. Go to an occult bookstore, where Napoleon Dynamite assists him. What a line to say.
What are you gonna do today, Napoleon?
Whatever I feel like I want to do. Gosh!
That night he tries to summon her, but that doesn't work. So he resorts to the one thing she can't stand, placing a cup without a coaster. He introduces himself to her, but she couldn't even remember her name. Is it progressive to time or a one-time memory loss? He tries easing the bad news to her, but a person can only handle so much heavy information at a time.
What's happening to me?
You're dead!
Stop saying that!
I was bracing myself for impact because that was looking painful. He had to show with his pants on because she says she's not leaving. What an odd situation to be in. She annoys him so much he resorts to a priest to exorcise her. Exercise? Exorcise. Exorcise.
More.
Oh god. Oh, my humor is so broken. Scratch that. He tries everything.
We have the spirit.
Ooh, a butter dish.
You sure? Oh, definitely. I have him right here.
I have a feeling Napoleon would be a better help. Wow, he actually tries Napoleon. Frick. But he just tells him to move out because the spirit is hostile and unfriendly. Apparently.
This is one of the most alive spirits I've ever been around.
What do you mean?
I agree with her, dude. She's not dead.
What does that even mean? Can she come back to life?
You have to let her go, dude. Not your spirit girl. I'm talking about the other one. The one you're keeping in here.
Oh. Yikes. So Liz jumps on that new information like Tum-Tum on a buffet table. And David takes it as well as you think. So my guess is she's actually dead.
A word to the wise girl, show some respect for the dead.
Oh no! Side note though, I knew it. At least she immediately apologizes, but she starts asking the wrong questions, which makes him leave.
Don't.
Wait, she can leave her house now? Dear God, she's babbling in his ears and he can't help himself but respond. So now he's looking crazy.
Last chance.
Now what are you gonna do about it?
Oh my God, that has to be some form of violation of privacy. Right? Looks like she's finally realizing that she's dead. But it shouldn't have to undermine what she just did to him. This is upsetting me. Also, she can't remember who she is, so they set off to find out by asking neighbors. But they aren't very helpful.
Thank you.
Look, this is so retro, but I've got a window I can't get open.
Oh my. Well, someone seems jealous.
I'd like to help, but I have dinner plans.
Well, I got dessert.
Oh my God.
You don't think she was completely unclassy and predatory?
Those happen to be two of men's favorite things.
He's not wrong. Anyways, he finds some clues, which they can't even read the numbers, so they head to the new leads.
But I was wondering if you knew a certain woman.
Did my wife hire you?
I'm sorry, what?
Knew she'd find out. Whatever she's paying you, I'll double it.
Come on, I doubt. I knew it. They read the numbers wrong. Frick. On to the last clue, they get into a restaurant, which she never actually dined in. But one of the waiters fall and oh no, they need a doctor. Whatever will they do? Oh my God. So she guides him on what to do.
Alright, you're doing good now.
Hold on.
I understand, David. And well, yeah, she realizes she's a doctor. And the nearest hospital is the one she worked at. So that's some major progress right there.
There!
What's that?
Oh, that's just a little blood.
I understand, David. They head on over and everything comes rushing back to her.
Dr. Masterson is not active on our staff right now.
Ooh, she's not dead. She's in a coma. Liz still thinks they're trying to break the news to her though. And her friend obviously doesn't buy that he was her boyfriend. Cause she been by herself the entire time. But she's a real help for jogging her memory though. But they're still delaying the final bunch of information. So now I know she's in a coma. I knew it! Thankfully, it's not like Jack Frost, so... David takes this as great news, and I agree with him actually. But because she was in a coma for 3 months, Liz doesn't think the same way. But at least they try anyway.
The monitor doesn't agree.
Machines don't know everything.
Everything in my training tells me they do.
Then how are we having this conversation?
He's got a point. But now she wants to stick around while he does... whatever he was doing before. So she does some exploring, sees some things, and learns firsthand the guy who got her job doesn't even care about people. Who would have thought a guy on a job would only care about making money? At least her sister and nieces came to visit her, but this same guy from earlier came to give the sister the option to terminate Liz's artificial life. Yikes.
Of course.
I sometimes find that it's easier just to ask God's forgiveness and not prolong the inevitable.
I said I'd think about it.
Okay, as a professional, should you be saying something like that? This man needs a hard slap with a sledgehammer to the nuts. What's this? Dave is actually cooking food and using a coaster? Does he miss her? But they spent like 1 day together though.
I'm locked out.
Wow. Okay, I know women generally don't like girls who act like this, but as men we only see it as her being interested. It definitely makes it a lot easier for us to know that she likes us. We don't do subtlety and reading between the lines. Actually, let me rephrase. We can't. But Dave doesn't seem interested anymore, so I can't really blame him. Liz comes back at the best possible time to tell him about the situation.
David!
Just a minute.
This hurts. This hurts. Okay, maybe she is too easy, but my point still stands. Generally.
You had no idea she was naked on your bed.
No.
That's a tough one to come out of. Frick. Liz gives him permission to run through.
No, you're not. Elizabeth.
But he actually doesn't care how he looks right now. But he just sends her home and opens up about what happened with his wife. And honestly, it's insanely sad. The guy didn't even get a chance to say goodbye. I don't know how to process that, so here's a video of a cat.
You say hi?
Oh.
He takes her to see what he used to do before just sitting in couches and drinking beer. He was actually a landscape architect, and I love that fancy word for a gardener. I'm gonna start calling myself a photo architect. And funnily enough, she says she dreamed of being there before. So could it be fate? But uh-oh, David finds out they're gonna pull the plug on Liz. So it's time to ask her sister. WTFIWWY.
The only way this is gonna work is if I could tell her something that only you know.
She French kissed her ex-boyfriend JJ 5 minutes before her wedding.
Oh my god! Well, the nieces are home, so he can't say something like that in front of them. And somehow the smallest one can see her, even though they were there earlier and she couldn't see her then.
It's too late because I've already signed the papers.
Oh no, why? Well, it seems like there's nothing to lose now.
Rip those papers up.
Get the hell out of here, you!
Except his life? Anyways, they try to brainstorm other means of stopping it from happening, so they turn to the only other sane person for help. Napoleon.
I'm sensing some pretty intense feelings she has for you, bro.
Really?
No, I don't.
Oh no. Oh no. But he just ends up being cryptic about the whole thing. Because then the movie would be over actually. So they just have to figure it out themselves. But instead they just give up. And she has a last request.
I think if you could ever really touch me, I might wake up from all of this.
So wait, he has to kiss her? That's gonna go so well tomorrow. Frick. The next morning he says he knows what he has to do. And we already know what that is.
I'm gonna steal your body.
Wait, what? He grabs his best friend, who he didn't tell, mind you, but waits until they're actually at the hospital to tell him the situation. So Broseph does the ultimatest of ultimate tests.
Scissors.
Scissors.
Paper.
Paper.
Rock again.
Rock again.
Can you believe that still didn't really help?
Do you know what you're risking for this woman?
Yes.
Why?
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Because I love her.
Oh my god. 2 days, people. 2 days. And for some reason, he manages to agree to do this very, very illegal thing that's risky of going to jail for.
Because someday, trust me, I'm gonna need help moving the body. And when that day comes, I don't want to hear any shit from you.
Say what now?
Wow. Wait, what? Turns out Liz and David were the ones everyone was trying to hook them up with earlier in the movie. So what does that mean though?
Knew I'd seen him before. That's JJ.
Jack is JJ?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And the plot just gets thicker and thicker. But they only get so far because it's a properly secured hospital. And her breathing tube came out from all the commotion. So she's disappearing.
Stay with me.
I knew it. I knew it. But imagine how that looks for everyone else though. It's a damn good thing she woke up when she did, because that would have been bad for Dave. But it would be even crazier if she couldn't remember anything her spirit self did.
It's me. I'm sorry. I don't.
I was kidding! Well, that's not good. Looks like our boy is back to being a couch potato. But at least her spirit seems to be trying to tell her something. Still, I really can't tell how much time passed from these montages, but our boy also moved out. So that really sucks. Damn. Wow, he built a whole garden? But what is he doing there?
Spare key under the fire extinguisher?
That's not creepy at all. It's a good thing she feels like she's supposed to know him though, because this interaction would have gone way differently.
No, please.
Thankfully, his touch jogged her memory. And that's the movie. Okay, that was actually a good one. I still can't believe that I've never heard about this movie, nor did anyone talk about it before. Simple story about a workaholic and a grieving widow put under some strange circumstances that inevitably bring them together. Because fate made it so, mind you, there will always be those very rare people you tend to click with, so much so that everything just comes naturally and feels effortless. So this is a believable story. At least Liz learned to stop killing herself with work. Even though saving people is a good thing, yes, it should never cost you your own soul, you know? And David, I personally saw nothing wrong with him spending his days on the couch. We all have our own ways of dealing with grief. But the most important thing is to grieve for however long you need to. Thankfully enough, he was near his end of his grief and learned to move forward with his life with the help of Liz. So now they're ready for each other. Good movie, nice story, and that's it from me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace!